I'm back with another video today. Um, I'm not wearing any makeup today because I will be reviewing some more sunscreens, which I've been trying out for the past 3 months. They're all mineral sunscreens, so you will see what they look like on my skin tone. Sunscreens that I will be trying on are the Cotz Flawless Complexion SPF 50 Tinted Sunscreen, Cerave SPF 30 Tinted Mineral Sunscreen, the Dermatology Broad Spectrum SPF 45 sunscreen, and the Clinique Superdefense City Block SPF 50. This is a new sunscreen. So the first sunscreen I'll talk about is the Dermatology Sunscreen. This is the non-tinted version. It's the SPF 45. I obviously learned about it from Dr. Dre's channel. If you follow her, you know that she loves this sunscreen. So she also said that this is very similar to the Elta MD UV clear sunscreen, and that one was a lot more expensive. I got this one for only $21. So this sunscreen has 12% zinc oxide, and it also has octinoxate, 7.5%. So it's a mixture of a mineral and chemical sunscreen. It also has niacinamide, which is really great for redness. It's really great for acne-prone skin and sensitive skin. I have acne-prone skin. I also have melasma. I struggle with hyperpigmentation around my mouth and melasma on the sides of my cheeks and my forehead. So this was obviously really important for me to find a mineral sunscreen. So I've been trying this out for the past 4 months. I already went through one bottle of this. I really, really like it. Sometimes I have this issue where because it has niacinamide in it, upon like 3 or 4 applications throughout the day, if I reapply consistently every 2 hours, by the third application, it'll start to itch on my skin a little bit. And I know that niacinamide is known to cause that for some people. So that's just a kind of a warning for those of you who might have sensitivity to niacinamide. But otherwise, this sunscreen is really, really good. The texture is really nice. As you can see, it doesn't leave a white cast as bad as other mineral sunscreens do. And it's actually really, really great under makeup. So if you are looking for a sunscreen on tan skin, acne-prone skin that won't break you out, that doesn't leave your skin oily, absorbs quickly, this is a great priming sunscreen. You can use it under makeup. I really, really recommend it. They're always having sales. In fact, I think they might still be having a sale right now. So I'll link that down below if you're interested in getting a dermatology sunscreen. But yeah, I really love this sunscreen. I've got backups of this bottle, so that way I can keep using it. And yeah. So the next sunscreen is the CeraVe SPF 30 Tinted Mineral Sunscreen. This is a more recent find. After I also learned about this from Dr. Dre's video on she recommends based on your skin type and your skin tone. So she really recommended this for Fitzpatrick 3 and 4, I believe, and I would say I'm a Fitzpatrick 4. Sunscreen, it's got 10% zinc oxide and 5.5% titanium dioxide. It has a sheer tint. It does leave a slight white cast on my skin, but the formula is really, really smooth. It feels wonderful on the skin. It has, it's CeraVe. It has never broken me out. I've been using this for about a couple of weeks. It has the ceramides and niacinamide in it also. The niacinamide in here does not make my skin itch the way it does with my dermatology sunscreen, but my skin does feel moisturized, and it leaves a slight oily finish on the skin. It absorbs, most of it is absorbed in 10 or 20 minutes, but it does leave a slight shine. So if you don't like shine on your sunscreen, you're probably not going to like this. I also don't think it's going to wear well under makeup. It's pretty thick, so I can see, you know, if you're wearing makeup and you're layering on the sunscreen, even one layer, and you're putting makeup on top of that, it's probably going to look a little cakey throughout the day. So I probably wouldn't recommend this for wearing under makeup. The next sunscreen is Cotz Tinted Mineral Sunscreen for the face. Now this sunscreen has been a game changer for me because I obviously have darker skin. It's really, really difficult to find a tinted sunscreen that matches my skin tone. So this is the first sunscreen that I found that actually matches my skin tone and vanishes. So the tint on this probably the best sunscreen that I've found for my skin tone. As you know, I have Fitzpatrick Phototype 4 skin tone. But this sunscreen is SPF 50. It's a mineral sunscreen, and it's the only one that doesn't leave a white cast on my skin. When I wear it, it actually, after a couple of minutes, maybe about 20 minutes, it actually gets a little bit darker on me, so it oxidizes, which is a first that I've found for sunscreens. It's really smooth when you're applying it. It doesn't look oily after you apply it, unlike the Cerave tinted sunscreen. Right now, throughout this video, I'm wearing the Dermatology Sunscreen, so you know, in the clip you saw, it looked a little oily immediately after I applied it, but now it looks just a little bit dewy and a little glowy. It makes my skin look brighter. So I would say this is probably my favorite sunscreen that I've found, and I could probably wear this every day. It's a little pricey because it was around $26 for a 2.5 ounce, but honestly, it's been such a difficult process to find sunscreen that doesn't look ashy on me that I'm more concerned about finding one that I love rather than one that is always the cheapest. Now, this is another sunscreen that I've discovered a couple of weeks ago, maybe about a week or two ago. This is a sample for the Clinique Superdefense City Block SPF 50. It's a new sunscreen. I received it in a Sephora order, and I actually really love this sunscreen. I used to use the Clinique sunscreen in the yellow tube, which is a chemical sunscreen. It made my skin so glowy. It had like a slight yellow tint. I think it has mica in it. That's probably why it looked so good on me, because mica reflects light, so your skin appears a little glowy. This sunscreen has the same texture as the yellow tube sunscreen, except this is a physical sunscreen with a tint. It doesn't leave a white cast on my skin. It makes my skin look dewy, glowy, healthy. As soon as I finish this sample, I'm definitely going to repurchase the full size. This is also really expensive because it's $29 just for, I think, a little over an ounce. But again, I love this sunscreen so much, I'm probably going to repurchase it again. So if you have my skin tone, or if you're, you know, even lighter or a little bit darker, I would recommend that you try this sunscreen. Those are all the sunscreens that I wanted to share with you guys my thoughts on today. If you have more recommendations for sunscreens on my skin tone, or if you want me to try another sunscreen, please let me know. I feel like I've tried every single popular sunscreen that appears on YouTube. So, you know, I'm still always on the hunt for a good formula that isn't too expensive, but I think definitely the ones I've shown in this video are winners. So definitely check them out if you have my skin tone.